welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at the National Museum of Fine Arts in Manila. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to get updates on my new uploads. The National Museum of Fine Arts in the Philippines stands as a beacon of the country's rich artistic and historical legacy. Located along Padre Burgos Avenue in Ermita, Manila, beside the famed Rizal Park, this magnificent structure is not only home to priceless works of art, but also a silent witness to pivotal moments in Philippine history. Inside the museum are 29 galleries that showcase masterpieces from the 19th century to contemporary times. One of the most iconic artworks housed in the museum is Spoliarium by Juan Luna. This massive painting, awarded the gold medal at the Exposition Nacional de Bellas Artes in Madrid in 1884, depicts the tragic fate of fallen gladiators and serves as a powerful allegory of colonial oppression. Gallery 1, Luisa Iblaza Hall, religious art from the 17th to 19th centuries. Christian-themed art in the Philippines was prevalent in the 17th to the 19th centuries when parts of the country were under Spanish colonial rule. Many of these religious images were carved wooden Santa saints and reliefs and paintings of the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ made by unknown artists. This gallery also features a national cultural treasure, a red-and-blue altarpiece from the Church of San Nicolas de Tolentino in Dimao, Bohol. Gallery 2, Friends for Cultural Concerns of the Philippines. In Hall, this gallery features 14 paintings depicting the Stations of the Cross by an unknown Bohol master from the Bangko Central NG Pilipinas collection. Gallery 3, Raymond and Milagros del Rosario Family Hall, gallery of paintings of the Philippine colonial tradition of sacred art. This exhibition features polychromes and paintings of early religious images, interpreted by local Filipino artists and artisans, belonging to the Bangko Central NG Pilipinas collection. Gallery 4, Fundación Santiago Hall, gallery of paintings of the Philippine colonial tradition of portraiture. This gallery features paintings that convey self-representation, aspiration, and likeness, among other desires and projections that characterize 19th century portraits found in the Philippines. Gallery 5, Dr. Jose Rizal Hall, Inspiring the Nation, Dr. Jose Rizal, the national hero in art. This exhibition honors Dr. Jose Rizal, 1861 to 1896. Known widely for his patriotism and acclaimed novels Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. Displayed in this gallery are some of his works, which show that aside from being a prominent doctor and writer, he was also a skilled artist. Also included here are several portrait busts and paintings of Rizal by eminent Filipino artists from the early to mid-20th century. Gallery 6, Far East Bank and Trust Company, Andres and Grace Luna de San Pedro Memorial Hall, gallery of paintings of Los Dos Pintores Juan Luna and Felix Hidalgo. This gallery features major works and all studies by Juan Luna 1857 to 1899, donated by the Far East Bank and Trust Company after being acquired from Grace Luna de San Pedro, the widow of Juan Luna's architect son, Andres. These works are exhibited with works by Luna's contemporary and friend, Felix Resurrection Hidalgo 1855 to 1913. Second floor northeast wing hallway gallery. This hallway features classical sculptures of female portraits, vases, and various architectural elements by Isabella Tampico, 1850 to 1933, and his son, Vidal Tampico, 1893 to 1963, from the private collection of Ernesto and Araceli Salas, as well as Felix Santiago, 1880 to 1956, from the National Fine Arts Collection. Gallery 8, Silvina and Juan C. Lea Hall. With the outbreak of World War II, Filipino artists depicted scenes that express conflict and suffering during this era. Works in this gallery portray the Imperial Japanese occupation from 1941 to 1945, the liberation of the Philippines by American and Filipino forces, and the destruction of Manila. Gallery 9, Early 20th Century Philippine Portrait Hall. Displayed here are works of portraiture by artists of the Classical Realist School, dating from 1903 to 1960s. This was a medium that was wholly dominated by national artist Fernando Amorsolo 1892 to 1972. Also included are the works of pioneers and prolific artists of the period, such as Fabian de la Rosa 1869 to 1937, Jorge Pineda 1879 to 1946, Raymond Peralta 1877 to 1940, Iranio Miranda 1896 to 1964, Pablo Amorsolo 1898 to 1945, Crispin Lopez 1903 to 1985, Pedro Canacon 1901 to 1974, and Romeo Enriquez 1920 Day to Unavailable, together with the works of younger artists who would be counted as belonging to the Amorsolo School. Gallery 10, Special Exhibition Hall. Gallery 11, Society for the Preservation of Philippine Culture Hall. This gallery contains over 100 sketches by Fernando C. Amorsolo 1892 to 1972, the first national artist of the Philippines. On display are a series of black and white pencil and ink sketches and all studies of his subjects before making the actual and final artwork. These include rural landscapes and seascapes, portraits, indigenous people, and genre, and everyday scenes that depict life in the countryside. Also displayed is a stained glass work by his nephew, painter Cesar Amorsolo 1903 to 1998. City Bank Hall, Escultor Ng Lahing Filipino, honoring the life and work of Guillermo Tolentino. National artist Guillermo E. Tolentino, 1890-1976, dominated Filipino sculpture in the 1920s to 1970s and the decades beyond, particularly in portraiture and human forms. He followed the classical style and mainly used plaster and metal to create his sculptures. Most of his work and memorabilia presented in this gallery are from his family and several private patrons and institutional partners of the National Museum of the Philippines. Old Senate Session Hall. This hall features the Filipino struggles through history, also known as History of Manila, the monumental series of paintings by national artist Carlos Badhang V. Francisco, 1912 to 1969, commissioned in 1968 for the Manila City Hall by Mayor Antonio J. Villegas. Gallery 13, Viceni and Carmen Fabella Hall. This gallery features the fourth painting in the series that comprise the Filipino struggles through history. It includes works of national artist Napoleon Abueva, 1930 to 2018, including two large wood reliefs that he made with the assistance of Renato Rachon, 1937 to 2001, and Jose Mendoza B, 1941, portraying Raja Suleiman, his court, and the Palisades, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, and the founding of Manila. Gallery 15, the Aguilar Cruz Hall. This hall is dedicated to the life and works of Emilio Aguilar Cruz, 1915 to 1991, launched in celebration of his centennial year on September 23, 2015. The artist's family donated the artwork featured in this exhibition. He is best known as a writer, diplomat, and cultural authority. Gallery 16, Philippine General Hospital Hall. This hall is dedicated to the progress of medicine in the Philippines. A center for large-scale paintings by national artist Carlos Badhang Francisco, 1912 to 1969. These were especially commissioned for the entrance hall of the Philippine General Hospital in 1953. Gallery 17, special exhibition hall dedicated to women's art. Gallery 18, Pillars of Philippine Modernism. Featured in this gallery are modernist art pieces from the 1940s to 1980s, with works by a number of national artists such as Carlos Badhang Francisco, 1912 to 1969, Jose Joya, 1931 to 1995, Cesar Legazpi, 1917 to 1994, and Abdul Mari Asia Imao, 1936 to 2014. Also displayed are palettes of Na Jose Joya and Moro Maling Santos, 1928 to 2017. Gallery 19, Pillars of Philippine Modernism. This gallery pays homage to the paintings and sketches of national artists Hernando Orocampo and Guy Kayakok and Benedito Bencap Cabrera. Also on display are two paintings from a series of the Stations of the Cross made by N.A. Carlos Badhang Francisco. Gallery 21, Government Service Insurance System GSIS North Hall. the art prowess of Federico Aguilar Alquiaz. Featured in this gallery are national artist Federico Aguilar Alquiaz's 1932 to 2011 art prowess from the collection of the Government Service Insurance System GSIS. Gallery 22, International Rights Research Institution, RI Hall. This gallery features two large-scale paintings and the watercolor studies by national artist Vicente S. Manasal in 1910 to 1981 from the collection of the International Rights Research Institute, IRRI. Also featured in this gallery is a large-scale wood relief by renowned sculptor Jose P. Alcantara in 1911 to 2005. Gallery 23, Government Service Insurance System GSIS, Northwest Hall. This gallery pays homage to the works of national artists for painting Vicente S. Manasal in 1910 to 1981. It also showcases the artist's memorabilia from the Manasal family collection. Gallery 24, Film Life Hall, Manasal series, and the Alcantara reliefs from the Film Life collection. This hall shows 7 large paintings by national artist Vicente S. Manasal in 1910 to 1981. Also featured here are rural-themed wood reliefs by renowned sculptor Jose P. Alcantara in 1911 to 2005. Gallery 29, Philippine Modern Sculpture Hall, carved, mold, and assemble modern sculptures in the Philippines. This hall is dedicated to Philippine modern sculptures. Featured here are notable works of national artist Abdul Amari Azan in Mao 1936 to 2014, Arturo Las 1926 to 2021, and Jerry Elizalde Navarro 1924 to 1999, along with other artists like Lamberto Hecanova 1939 to 2014, Renato Rachon 1937 to 2001, Raymond Orlina B. 1944, Agnes Arellano B. 1949, Julie Luck B. 1946, and Virginia Ty Navarro 1924 to 1996. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to get updates on my new uploads. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video.